Welcome to this video series where I help unpack and solve the problems of professionals in Australia from overseas background. Now let's get started with this. A lot of people, they find themselves taking the work-related stress home, and so they are not able to fully completely switch off from work and be fully present in their relationships, whether it's their wives, their partners, their husbands, or their children, right? And that work-related stress and frustration and anger and whatever it is, that kind of spills itself into your personal life, and then someone else pays for it without intention or with intention, knowingly or unknowingly. It eventually just gets into your family and into your personal life, right? And wouldn't it be nice to have a de-stressing routine so you can just switch off your work and leave it there and come back home? Now, I understand that completely switching off from work is not possible for some people whose job is on demand and they have to be available on the phone all the time. But others who have a normal 9-to-5 job, it's possible for you to completely leave your work behind at work and come back home as a person that is needed in the family, right? So here are some tips about this. First thing, have a de-stress routine, whether it is just taking a 30-minute meditation, having a hot bath, or having a shower. Whatever it is that you need to do, something to help you switch off from the stress factors from your work, right? So have a routine for yourself that helps you de-stress and completely switch off from your work-related mode, so you can take that hat off and put your dad hat on, or mom hat on, or wife or husband hat on. Right? So that's that. Second, if it is possible, do not bring your work home. I see a lot of people, they have the office email set in their phones, and so they're constantly checking the phone in home. Like, there is an email that a client sends at like 8 p.m. and here you are checking that email, and that triggers frustration because you never really step out of your work if you do that. So that is a mistake. I really think it's a mistake. So I think you should not have your work email in your personal phone. That's what, like, if you want to have a healthy time at your home, whatever happens at work, that can stay. And obviously it doesn't apply for everyone. Some people would have to be available 24/7, like IT guys and stuff, and I understand that. But others, that your job would not be that so important. For example, accountants, there is nothing that is expected of you to be done at 8 p.m. right, by a client. If the client sends you an email at 8 p.m., it can very well be responded tomorrow because there's no expectation that it has to be done straight away at 8 p.m., right? So there's no point for you to check your phone at 8 p.m. and check that email and stress yourself. So delete that app from your phone and do not install work-related stuff in your personal phone, or bring your work-related laptop or files or anything home, because as soon as you see that, even if you don't intend to work, when you see that laptop or when you see that files sitting in your home, it starts to bring up all those memories and starts to bring that stress inside your life. Now, there is a reason why this happens. There is a neural connection between your how you feel and that device or that file, because as soon as you see that file, you are trained to think in a certain way, you are trained to feel a certain way. To some people it might be stress, to others it might be anxiety, to others it might be worry, right? Whatever it is, you have certain emotional association with that computer or that file. So if that is lying around in your home, inevitably it will not allow you to be in that space that you need to be at your home. It will just pull you towards being in that work mode, right? So even if you don't get the work done, you're still in that work mode. So try not to bring your work home unless it's absolutely necessary. And if you bring your work home, and especially now that we're working from home due to COVID, it's more relevant than ever, I suppose. So you have to bring your home and you have to work from home, but have a designated area at your home for working, and just leave your work there. Leave it right there, and then you go to your family and don't come back in this space after you finish your work. Don't say that, oh, I've got a little bit more to do, I'll finish my dinner and then I'll go and I'll do a couple hours worth of work. When you do this on and off thing, it really is hard for you to de-stress and maintain that boundary. Right? And last thing, maintaining that boundary. Now, enforcing that boundary is all about you being disciplined. So unless you say to yourself, I'm not going to be working after 6 p.m. any day of my working day, and doesn't matter what it takes, 6 p.m. is my last time and that's it. And if you don't stick to it, then what happens is, first, you'll be unproductive during the day, right? Because you allow yourself to spill your work towards the evening, and so towards the evening you'll be more stressed because you are trying to catch up on all the work that you need to do to actually stay productive for the day, right? And obviously no one else is probably going to do your work, so you have to do it yourself. Because you didn't do it during the day, you think, oh, I'll catch up at the night. But how you're struggling is that it's not allowing you to have that work-life balance, right? So something for you to consider, guys. And if you are someone who has been bringing work home and letting it flow into your family, into your personal life, now's the time to set that boundary and be disciplined about it. I hope you find this video helpful. Please put some comments or drop a comment or anything down the bottom in the comment section. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Let's talk. Have a lovely day ahead. Bye-bye.